when a definition is used for education. Hey guys, it's Vegan Tree Hugger here, and just want to talk a little bit about communication, policing, shaming, bullying, and educating to get the word out. Hold on, I'm going to do one thing here. There. Sorry if that was a bit weird, but you don't even know what I did. Well, there's so many times it seems like vegans are the ones who are not able to talk. We're not allowed to talk because if we say something, we're shaming someone for what they're doing. Yet meat eaters can talk, and vegetarians can talk, and everybody else can talk, but vegans can't. And the biggest problem with that is if vegans don't talk, then there's not going to be anybody talking about veganism. And so the momentum of the movement will end because the words are not getting out there. We need to speak up. And yeah, we need to do it appropriately though. This is something that I'm specifically thinking of is recently in one of my, previous Facebook groups, something happened that I thought was kind of strange. First off, this group it's not a vegan group. It's a plant-based group for people who want to thrive, whether as vegans, vegetarians, or people who are exploring the lifestyles. So there's a lot of education going. But the admin is very much of the no shaming allowed, no bullying, and I think most of that's really great. But there's been a few times that I've kind of gone on and I'd see her post of, it's an automatic banning if you, or blocking if you say anything negative to anybody. And I'm like, I haven't seen anything negative, but, oh, well, that's because we already deleted those things. Okay, and so it kind of interrupts a lot of threads because people are getting deleted all over the freaking place. So the other day, somebody posted in there that they had a question. They are vegan, but they have backyard pet chickens. And they want to know if it's okay to eat the eggs and still be vegan. And I don't know if there was other deletions going on or what. I don't know. But the thing is, everybody who was saying, yeah, it's okay if you eat the eggs was getting, yay, thanks. And everybody who was not saying it's okay was just getting ignored. And so I finally responded, and I don't remember the exact words, and I can't look it up now, but it was basically, and reading this, let me finish this whole person's comments. First, it was, he just wants to eat the eggs from his chicken, and he wants to be vegan. He wants to use the word vegan, okay? He also was saying that his main reason for wanting to eat the eggs is for the high protein that he knows he can get from them. So that kind of thing. But he just kind of kept seeming to want approval for this choice. And I think a person's going to do what they're going to do. And I'm not saying right or wrong. I mean, as a vegan, I think you would know what my stance is on that. But I'm just saying a person's going to do what they're going to do. No one can tell them, no, you have to do it this way. We cannot shame people because that's not effective. That just makes enemies. And but in the same instance, why do you need other people's approval unless there's a struggle going on in your own mind about it that you maybe don't think it's right? But if you get other people to say it's okay, that justifies it for you. Does that make sense? That's kind of a psychological thing, and I guess that comes from my social work background that I think of the mind and how it works. So I commented and said, well, first off, if you eat the eggs, then no, you are not vegan. By definition, you cannot be vegan. Again, I don't remember the exact wording of the definition of vegan, but there is one. And what it comes down to is, to seek the least amount of harm. And the main reason is, or through, that no vegan partakes of any animal products, whether that is wearing animal products or ingesting animal products, ingesting animals, or anything that comes out of animals. Eggs come out of animals. They come right out of chickens, out of their little heinies. So you cannot be a vegan and eat eggs. There's no debate on that, because that's period what it is. That's the definition. So yeah, you can't change the definition to fit your needs. You just can't, people. And like, there's no such thing as vegan. There's no such thing as avo-vegan, a vegan that eats eggs. There's vegetarians. Call yourself a vegetarian if you do not want to truly be a vegan. One of the big things with a person eating eggs, even from their own backyard chickens, it's not going to damage the entire movement or anything, because no one's going to know you're doing it, supposedly, right? Until you announce it on Facebook. But will you ever be an effective activist? No, because your mindset is still in the place that the animals are providing food for you. They are providing something, a service. And that's not the point. Animals need to be liberated to have their own lives. Having pet chickens, if you want to call the word pet, having chickens that you care for and live with, I don't feel there's anything wrong with that. I love chickens. They're wonderful. But they are not there to serve you, to provide sustenance for you. And we need to get out of that mindset. Jackson of Plantriotic did a great video on that kind of goes a little further, so you might want to watch that. And I think it actually was called Backyard Chickens. Not sure. But we need to stop thinking of the animals as food sources. Okay, I don't remember who it was. Might have been Gary Yourofsky, but somebody had once asked about, what about when you're transitioning and you have all of this meat or whatever in your freezer, you don't want to waste food, should you go ahead and eat it? No, because, and I'm not saying what you should or should not do, okay? But the reason of why not to eat it is you need to stop thinking of that as food. It is not food. It is somebody's body parts. It was somebody's soul keeper where they lived in. And if you're still ingesting it thinking, I don't want it to go to waste, you're thinking you don't want to waste food, so you're not in the mindset that this is not food, this is a life that was taken. So, okay, that said. So back to the Facebook post. I also put in there, and just for your information, eggs are very low in protein. They have very little bit of protein. They are mainly made up of cholesterol and fat. And through science, medical science, they are proven to be actually dangerous for our health. So that's not a good, justification for the health either, and I just kind of wanted to put it out there. But yeah, it's like, okay, you can eat eggs, whatever, it's your choice. But don't say it's for health, because it's not, and don't call yourself vegan. And then I asked the person, and maybe I didn't word it right, but I kind of figured there would be a discussion or discourse going on, which there obviously wasn't. But I said, it seems to me that you are looking for approval or justification for your actions, and this makes me wonder why. As I said, because the why is, I think he's struggling in his own mind, his own conscience with it. And so I wanted to put that question to him. The response I got was, you bitch. I was like, what? And then the next one was, you don't need to be so condescending and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, what? Okay, I don't get it. And I'm like, I'm not being condescending. I'm answering the question that was asked. And but then the next response, the next post was from the admin with her normal little thing about no bashing, no shaming, and it's an automatic ban. And guess what? I was blocked. And it's like, okay, so everybody is allowed to talk except the vegans. And that's really bad because that's not going to help our movement grow. That's not going to help educating anyone. And I really don't feel I was shaming. If there was a misunderstanding, why didn't they say, what are you saying? Even, what the hell are you saying? But it's like, wow, the only person that I thought was being rude here was the person who called me a bitch. I'm trying to learn, right? But as I learn, I'm trying to educate. Hey, noisy. Stop it. Somebody wants to play ball. But, and it's just really, really sad. Not just for me. Okay, yes, I'm not brokenhearted about this one group. Though I thought it was a really good group. I thought. But the thing is, we need to be able to speak up. I mean, things like that make us worry. Oh gosh, I can't say anything. I might offend someone. And it's like, you know what? If we do, we're not going to grow. And we need to grow. We need to stop the killing. We need to protect the earth. And we need to get everybody in the proper mindset. So, am I going to keep speaking? Yeah. I think it's time for all of us to. Okay? Because if we don't talk, like I said before, about veganism, no one else will. It's up to the vegans. Okay? So let's work together, guys, to make this world a better place for, is it just us? Everyone. Peace out and bye.